Holy proxies! Today we are going to be reviewing Zenless Zone Zero accounts from an F2P level with $0 spent all the way to well over thousands of dollars spent. And today's goal is to compare some of these accounts, see how good some of them are, and also compare what each account has within them and see some of the similarities. So you guys can determine for yourselves what all accounts deem valuable. Let's start with the F2P account. $0 spent on this account. And this account is Nova Cloud's account, one of our mods. They already have a Jshoea out, and it really gives you a good idea of what DPS character they prioritize. Firstly, let's count how many S rank units they have. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then they also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have every single standard unit on this account. We do have some really heavy hitters in this account. In particular, Jshoea, who is arguably one of the longest standing support characters in the game. And then we have some really heavy hitters with Alice, who is arguably one of the better Season 2 Anomaly characters. We have Jshoea, who is the best Season 2 offensive character. And then we have Jshoea, who I dub the Apex Rupture unit. And for an F2P account, this is really all you can ask for. Picking up one of each of the offensive classes is already an amazing start. But it's not just about the characters you pick up, it's about what you've built on the account, as well as what other investment choices you've made. So let's take a look at the box. We have only two signatures W engines, and they go to Evelyn and Jshoea, which is not bad. In compensation for not having some of the signatures of our limited characters, let's take a look at the higher priority characters and what their alternatives are. Firstly, Jshoea is running the Cauldron of Clarity with its max refinement. This is amazing. Yes, the Cauldron of Clarity is one of the best budget alternative engines. And again, it is a limited event engine that you could have picked up from the 2.5 event. Then we take a look at, some of the support characters. Kaboom the Cannons, Weeping Cradles. These are really, really good options. And then you have the Stunners, Lycon, who's running the Restraint. You haven't built him yet, but the Restraint is actually really, really solid. And then Steamed Oven for Lighter, who loves his energy for his day's potential. Weeping Gemini for your anomaly characters. Now, of course, Weeping Gemini is a farmable. I would love for you to have farmed to the R5, but again, it's perfectly fine. Overall, these are great economical choices. Even your attackers, like the drill rig for Cissia, is very, very economical. We have 500 drive discs, and something that is less to the money and more to how much time you put into the game. If you have 500 very, very strong drive discs, this bodes very well for the account. Overall, the resources look relatively healthy for an F2P account. And again, you don't have the internet pass. You don't have the battle pass. That's so many missing resources to helping you build your character. But overall, what we have here is a pretty strong count still, right? Zhao hitting her thresholds. Alice, doing all right. She's all right. 2.6 is a little bit low for attack, but she's doing all right. Jshoea, not too shabby. The crit could be a little higher. Not too bad. Yushen hitting her query thresholds. Her sheer force is a little under, but that's to be expected. You have your Eve, who's solid. Jshoea, who definitely could use a little bit more work. You already have energy regen here. You can just run attack. Almost a 3-3. Poker M6 as well. That allows her to provide the damage bonus for all damage types, not just Aftershock. Really, really good. Makes her a very flexible stunner option for a lot of teams. Very, very good. And you have a strong base here that you can apply a bunch of these alternative options to help you clear content. Really quickly, before we move away into the higher invested accounts, let's take a look at your clears. We haven't cleared it yet. Outpost Archives. Ooh, this was 327, so that was about a month ago. About a month ago, we were using Hugo Vlad against the Marionette. Ooh, I've only gotten 5 stars max. Okay. I feel as though at this point in time, right, you had a whole month to build some of these characters. I mean, Yushen is coming along pretty well. I think you could get well over 6 stars with the units that we have here. I mean, overall, as an F2P account that plays a little bit on and off, This is not bad. This is not bad at all. Yeah, what do you guys think of this account? Give me a number out of 5. I think that's a solid grade, man. With so many gacha games out there and so many characters to grab, it can feel overwhelming. Trust me, I know. Well, that's where today's sponsor comes in. Aniba. Aniba is the best place to top up for our gacha faves. All we have to do is put in our UID, region, select your package, and in no time flat, we're back in business. And the savings are pretty sweet because depending on your region, you can get upwards of 60% cash back. And Aniba's amazing Trustpilot rating, you can top up with confidence alongside 24/7 customer support. They're here for us, folks. With 30,000... I'm sorry, seriously? Dude, that's nuts. Well, 30,000 digital products and growing, make sure to sign up to Aniba with me so that we can start saving you more cha-ching. Click the link below to let Aniba know they sent you, and thanks to Aniba for supporting the channel. Folks, welcome into the $5 account, and this account in particular is only spent on Internaut passes. Now, I know it's a little bit disingenuous to say this is only $5, but this account has spent a few Internaut passes in. So, in general, we'll consider this the $5 account. Let's start off by looking at its characters. Whoa, okay. We almost see the S rank list double. We already see Dylan, who is arguably my top pick from season 2. We also have some more modern characters like Cissia, Zhao. We also have some early season 2 pickups like Alice, Yuzaha, Jufufu. We have Monato as well. And we also have some of the highlight units from season 1 like Miyabi, Evelyn, Lighter, Astrayao, Hugis. Then we have, Lycon builds. We almost have Nicole set up. Now, Dylan is rocking the signature, the yesterday's call, and this option is impeccable. Allows her to essentially be a pseudo DPS. And not only that, we have a Mindscape, our very first Mindscape investment for the $5 account, and we invest into Dylan M1. Let's take a look at some of the other units like Evelyn, and she's at the perfect, like Gusto, 75 crit rate, because the 25 missing is supplemented by the core passive Binding Seal and Garrote. Then we move on to Cissia, who actually runs again the budget, the drill rig, again very economical. And with Cissia, the drill rig is just such a great option because it provides a good amount of energy regen, a little bit of extra damage in the passive. It's just a great option. Then we take a look at Miyabu, again the Hail Storm Shrine. Now, even at the low budget options, we were able to recognize, hey, this weapon is worth it. Asaba Haramasa, who has also gotten his potential upgrades. We do have the Mercado Desire, a great event budget option. Moving along with Lighter and a budget W engine as well. Also aligned to use the steamed oven, which, funny enough, we also have the simmering pot in the back for some other characters, but I mean, either or is perfectly fine. Then we move on to Alice, who also uses the Weeping Gemini. We identify these high ticket characters who really get a lot more run with their signatures, and then characters like Alice can very easily use these strong budget options. Shungus, really well built here. Wow. At the budget, having again the Cloud Cleave Radiance, both accounts at the pure F2P and at the Internaut level have gotten Shungus's signature that unlocks her full damage potential. Whoa, the Myriad Eclipse, that's pretty dang good. And we also have Dylan and Lighter. Don't forget, 2 of his best in slots. Let's go over to Shhoea, who's running the Bashful Demon. Great choice. You can also run Kaboom the Cannon, which you have multiple copies of if you want to go R5. Rena's built too, and Rena at M1. Lycon at M2, and again, standard character. Oh, I would love to see potential 6 if you do use them a little bit more, but overall, 194 impact, and yeah, really solid. No cat? They don't have a cat. This account does...
On you.
Now that is arguably more impressive than not having some of these other units. But overall, you see the line that we have here, and we have a couple of great offensive characters and a sprinkle of some of the best supporting cast. Then let's take a look at the box. Just overall, we took a look at some of the Wenjins already, and we have, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures versus the 2 signatures from the F2P account. And that means a lot, right? 5 versus 2. And with the extra couple Mindscapes, double the amount of just general S ranks in the account. That's how much $5 can move you. That's a lot. And again, that's not across all accounts. It's not a set in stone number, but the generalized difference, you can see how much an internet pass can make a difference in an account. Really stinking good. Drives, strong 17, well played account. 1743 is a healthy box amount. Not only do you have most of your characters in this account built at this point, but you have resources to start preparing for 3.0 as well. That gives you some extra credit points right there. And finally, to give you guys some more context to help you guys grade, let's head over to Scott's Outpost. 31, we just didn't play. Wow. We just don't do that much endgame. I feel like we could just get 6 to 9 stars. Super easy if you just did it. And shoot defense as well. I feel like we could easily. Ooh, what do you guys think of this account? Not that much endgame play, just like the previous F2P account, but has the means to get strong clears. I'm very impressed already with the F2P and the budget account. But here's where we separate ourselves. We're going to see crazy swings now, going from $100 to the thousands of dollars. And I have a special count for you guys to see at the very end of this video, so stay tuned. This account, from what I've been told, has spent a couple of Robux. Okay, we've spent a little bit over 100. I mean, we spent on the monochrome pack, and we also get the internet pass and the battle pass. We get the battle pass. Okay, let's see how much of a difference this is going to make for the account. Right off the bat, let's take a look at how many S rank units we have. 23. That is like around like 50% increase from our internet pass only. Really good. We only are missing a few units. This is incredible. And take a look at some of the highlighted units too. These are some of the best in the business that you can get. This is amazing. Let's go top to bottom here. Firstly, let's take a look at the new unit that we haven't seen on either 2 accounts, and that's Nongok. She is an amazing stunner. Of course, the signature. Lucia 2-2, which now this is a little concerning. Oh! Silly me. We have M1. Alice on the Weeping Gemini. Not a bad choice at all. And at the Refinement 5, this is good. We have Jshoea, which arguable swing jazz. You most likely, and this is my thought process here, you went double support. So one other support was on Astral, so you went swing jazz for Jshoea. It's not a bad choice. Our first M2 signature character, and of course goes to Shungus. And who better to go to than arguably one of the strongest M2s in the entire game. This changes the whole geometry of how you structure her attack line. Then we have Yushen at M0 looking sweet, Qingming Birdcage, Hugo on the budget, Eve on the signature, Astro Yao with Elegant Vanity. Ooh, that's very good. That's crazy. At this level, let's bring on the account owner and ask him a few questions. Hey, hello.
Hi. Yes,
Hello. Welcome in, Lily.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself, just generally?
Hello, guys. You do not know me. I am Lily Sama, head mod and also mini streamer and the owner of this $100 account.
This account is really well put together. And one of the initial questions, how did you fund this account?
I currently work at Walmart. My bi-weekly paychecks.
How far do you think the couple hundred plus dollars has taken you?
Honestly, like pretty long way.
Yeah.
Especially with clearing endgame modes. I guess I feel like that, of course. I also have a very insightful chat helping legit through my account, happy to create in-game modes, but I'm happy with what I got so far and probably what else I might get in the future.
This is even an aspect that I haven't talked about the account. We have skins in this account. This is the first threshold of account that we have started to get skins on the account now. What is one thing that you would invest into differently if you were to move your money into something else, and or if you just put more money into the account?
Honestly, because I do have a small reruns list that I made for myself. Hopefully invest in either hot cons, strong cons.
Ooh.
And hopefully gonna try and get Arya when she gets her rerun. That's pretty much it.
I mean, you don't have too many characters left to grab. Let's end off the call because I know you got to skedaddle. What's one advice you would say if someone is going to be at your investment level?
I would say kind of carefully look into what you're gonna be putting your money into. Look over what you plan on getting. Do I really need this for my account, or do I just really want this? Because half of those things are just stuff that I really wanted. And the characters that I don't have, I was not interested in them because I don't fully follow meta. That's the one thing I mean. Don't fully follow meta.
Well, thank you so much for answering. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Let's take a look at the box to round out this account, and the box has 16 W engines. That is what is that? That's definitely doubled over the last one. No, that's tripled over the last one, because last one had what, 5? That carries you so far. And although, again, it also goes to a point where let's take a look at the progress, the endgame progress on this account. I think this account actually has very, very consistent endgame progress. So we already have 9 stars, easily clearing 35, 30, 20, easy clears. 87, solid, 78, boom, 89, boom, 72, just barely shy of that one, but that was, boom, S plus. We didn't quite get there at 90k, but we got S, and then we got 89, we got an S. We're still clearing Shiyu very comfortably. For a couple $100 spent, this is really stinking good. This is really stinking good. I'm impressed. I didn't vet these accounts before this video, but let's take a look at a 4-digit invested account. That's right, we're going into the thousands now. Let's take a look at our next account. Gamers, welcome to the $1,000+ account. And now we're getting up into some big baller numbers. Specifically, this account is just shy above 2,000, I believe, in total. But for all intents and purposes, this will be our $1,000+ account. And let's take a look at some of the stuff they have spent on. Firstly, of course, let's take a look at the shop. Boom, wiped clean. Oh, we have all the skins. Which is to be expected from a $2,000+ account. That's just to be expected. The agents, we have every single agent in the game. Now, for a $1,000+ account, this is relatively to be expected. Let's take a look now then, specifically at vertical investments. Let's see if you have any vertical investments already off the bat. We have M1 Nongong. M1 Nongong is really, really strong, very universal for all of your anomaly characters. Promea, we have an unexpected M2 Zhao. Now, M2 Zhao is pretty decent. M1 Dialin, we saw the previous account too, so that's different. Hey, talking about Lucia. M2 Lucia, wow. M2 Alice. M2 Yuzaha. M6 Shu Guang. Oh my goodness, our first M6. These mine skips are very hard to get, and if you aren't directly saving for them in your account and you're pulling and going for horizontal investments, it makes sense that only the $1,000 account would even be able to do this. And don't forget, we more than likely have this signature as well. Very, very nice. And 50 to 20 on a 3k, that's amazing. Not only do you have the character, but you have the investment to boot. That's what you look for, right? That's what you really gotta look for. We got M2 Yushin. Oh, baby. Come on. Come on. M1 Vivian, great choice. M1 Astra Yao. M2 Jane Doe, and more than likely, you probably got this off of the shop. Wow. Oh, we don't have M2 Miyabi, but we do have M1 Yanagi with, of course. Ooh, no, we went budget. Electro lip gloss. Okay, interesting. What's in the box? We have 28 signatures. And yes, you see that right, folks? A W2 overclock to R2 yesterday call. We got pretty lucky with that. 29 W engines. That is over 2 times the amount, going from the couple hundreds to the couple thousands, which that's what you expect of that level. That's what you expect, right? And then over double the amount of mindscapes alongside having every single character. Editor, put up the mindscape difference from the 100 to the thousands, and holy cow, that is a lot of mindscapes. This account is a thoroughbred. Great investment, both horizontal and vertical. Great choices for what you went vertically. And not only that, this account must be well played through, because let's head over to the Scott's Outpost. 50, 60, 65. Bro. What the heck? You have M2 Lucia, M1 Dylan, and M0 Yeshin Guang, and you're at 175, ranking below the 0.5 percentile. 175, 166, which is 0.39. 183! The 0.27. 181, 0.22, 188.19. Ooh, that's even better than mine, dude. 146, 150. You went perfect. The first account to go perfect, and I'm not surprised. I don't think any of us are surprised. The first account to go perfect in a Shiyu. I can't even touch this, bro. I can even barely get 120, 130. And I know I'm Papega, but like, man. I mean, there's not much else to say to Harry. They have done everything that they needed to and could do on this account, with the exception of, you know, M16 and a bunch of other units, but we only have one unit M6. I mean, that's clearly enough. It's clearly enough. There's one question I need to ask, since Harry is not able to answer it in a call. Harry, how did you fund this account? He's a mafia boss. Let's go over to Peaceman. We will have to showcase over $5,000 account, technically. Even more money, technically double the money that we had. Folks, we are headed even further beyond, because we do have a $5,000 account. Oh my goodness. Oh my freaking goodness. $5,000 almost. Let's take a look at Peaceman's accounts. Ooh, we are missing some units. And again, it's a choice. You know, at this level of tier of investment, you can give 2 flying figs about who you invest into, because I feel like we're gonna see some crazy vertical investments here. Let's take a look. Right off the bat, we have Alice with good old Weeping Gemini. All right, good old Weeping Gemini. Oh, nope, there it is. R2 Cloud Cleave Radiance. Ah, yep, there it is. 51.7 out of 25. Get out of here, dude. We have. Nah, that makes sense. No, that. Okay, so this account is a little bit peculiar versus the horizontal investment of what we saw earlier. We just see some mega whaling on some of the top end talent, but M6, M6, M6. This is the first account we've seen with a lot more weight on the vertical investment. The box. Yes, we have way less W engine. Just 13. Crazy, dude. What are you saving for? The apocalypse? Now, to be honest, even though you have M6s of each of your lead Void Hunter characters, that doesn't mean you're going to have the most success, because the other account also had Mindscapes on the supports, and the supports really do carry a lot of weight. This account has no Dylan. Yeah, this account also has no Dylan. Yes, remember, there are a few characters missing, right? We had Dylan missing. Chromia missing. And it's not to say you're a bad player, Beastman, because you're a very good player. Clearly, you're getting 30, 40Ks, but there's a difference between 40K player, 50K player, and a 60K player. Previous scores, we got 126, we got 85, 108, 117, 141. Some pretty decent scores. We got some high scores, we got some low scores, just to clear stuff out and get it out of the way. It doesn't end here, folks. We've gone through an F2P, a budget, some dolphins, and now for the surprise of the video. Gamers, welcome to the 15 $1,000 Zenless Zone Zero account. The Megalodon, the Kraken. Welcome to Cheesy Poof's account. Now, let's take a look at the shop before we even get to what is spent. And of course, we must have some internauts. Well, okay, I'm not surprised. We have topped up on the internauts multiple times over. Every single outfit, we have exhausted every single available bundle except for the weeklies and the monthlies. Oh, yep, that's what 15K is gonna get you. And of course, no surprise here, everything exhausted from the shop. We do have every single character in the game. That is for certain. But surprise, surprise, Julian isn't built. So maybe we started off not as a whale. Maybe we started off, you know, pulling a few characters here and there, but we weren't too interested at the beginning. F2P until Miyabi. Ooh, okay. Firstly. Also, the squid's so cute. Oh, the squid is so M6 Nongong with R5 Neon Fantasy. Aria. No surprise here. And look at the cheapy. Look at her cheapy robo form. M6 Aria. Why am I surprised? Why? I'm acting like I don't expect this. Suna. M2. M2 Dylan. Casual. Lucia. M2. Great breakpoint again. More extra bonuses. Look at Kama just farming aura, man. Use R1. Yes, Shunguang. And we're not surprised. I just have nothing to say. I just want to browse and just look at the pretty colors. Because when do you get to turn this thing off and then see the pretty colors on the card? As expected, all three Void Hunter level characters, W5 or R5, S5, whatever. And Umbrella Girls for the win, Vivian M6 as well, R1. BBB, we've seen this already, no surprise. R5. And then just, I believe this is probably because of the shop. This had to have been from the shop because Qingyi was just available in the shop. Like, it's just, you know, might as well use the points. I only pulled M2 Qingyi and used 8 cards for M6. W5. What? How good is DPS Qingyi, huh? How good is she? She must be really good. Let's go over to the box. And we're not surprised from the look of the builds earlier. We have 57 W engines alongside how many M6s again? 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it was 8 because the Qingyi, right? And then 8. Disgusting. Extra resources are used here. And then we have 2,000 ready for wind. We have 100 battery, which is very healthy. This is the amount I was thinking of, not freaking 300 from the last one. Incredible! Incredible. Oh, casual. Light. I mean, granted, you didn't go crazy. No, you did M6 both these characters. Let me get you a better score. Here's my ice hat. Nice for size. I lost the 250 because I didn't, whatchamacallit. I didn't dodge. Here's the damage numbers. Skill issue? Okay, my bad for not getting 65k. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm big chungus out here. Oh, look at Promea. But I feel like you're still pretty happy with 64k. I mean, I just wanted to confirm that we can get that score, and of course, Nangongang 6, Yuzaha M6, and Promea M1 with signature would get the job done. 150, 195, 195, 195, 195, 195, 150, 150, 150, 150, 150. Out. Cheesy Poof, are you ready to call? Hello?
Hello.
I think everybody's wanting to ask, what made you get to this level of investment in Zenless? What was like one of the main driving factors of why?
It's just Miyabi. Like I said, it was free to play up until Miyabi. I think I skipped like Caesar and Lighter, specifically because I knew Miyabi was coming. And then I got her and I was like, I want more.
That opened the floodgates.
Yep. And then after I saw that Miyabi could kill endgame, I was like, all right, I want to keep doing this.
What is the most proud of aspect of this account that you're like, man, I'm the most proud of it?
Honestly, Grace.
Grace.
Yeah. If you look at DA, killed the last 2 bosses with Grace. Grace Nangong. A lot of fun.
Grace Non-Gong. You're talking about the new Grace, 6'7" Grace. 163 on a 3.528. That's
her set.
What the
Look at her set.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, it actually makes sense.
That extra instant damage.
36 AP with 25 damage bonus. That's insane. What is something that has shifted your investment from away from and towards something else? Or would you want to go further into?
I wish I didn't try to make Seed kill anything. I don't know if it's just skill issue on my part, but like, you know, I got Seed M2, Cissia M2, Trigger M2, and they still just can't kill. And I think their builds are pretty good.
Yeah.
And then Hugo is just a disappointment.
Hugo, that was the follow-up question. What are you most disappointed in the account? And it's Hugo.
Even on his banner, he couldn't, or I couldn't pilot him to get him to kill, like, even the dancer. I just kind of gave up on him.
I mean,
His
now
build's
with
been like that for
Dial-In,
a
you should be
long
fine,
time.
no?
Maybe, but like, I don't like playing him. Honestly.
No, that's fair. That's fair. How did we even fund this account? What is our occupation?
I am a software engineer.
Software
Friday.
engineer. That'll do it.
Dabble in a little bit of stocks,
A little bit of
Doing pretty
NVIDIA
well.
here and there, a little bit of Micron, a little bit of AMD,
a little bit of Tesla.
a little bit of Tesla.
while.
What would be something that you're looking forward to with some of the new season 3 characters? It seems like we're M16 most of like the high ticket characters, which, you know, I'm suspecting might be the remielles of the world, the
Yeah, we
Sunbringers
can
of the
expect
world.
that to be M6, P5.
Okay.
Valina, probably not going all the way.
You got to see where
really
wind, you know, takes us.
Yeah, where the wind takes us.
Where the wind
yeah.
takes us, yeah.
Kind of excited for Norma.
Norma.
Kinda like the dreams
Oh.
of what she is up to.
What would be, I guess, your advice for someone who has some cash to blow?
You
I
got to
guess?
take care of your sports. You can't just be leaving your sports to dry. Like they're the ones making your DPSs do the DPS that they do. You know.
As we wrap up here, Cheesy, any general advice from, you know, sitting on your ivory tower?
Yeah.
Sitting at the top. Any advice for us here, us peons at the bottom?
You don't need to spend as much as I do. Yeah, you do not need to spend this much money to have fun in the game. Pull for the characters you like, pull for the supports that support them, and just have fun.
That'll wrap up F2P all the way to a surprise $15,000 account. Hey, folks. Hey, clap it up, clap it up. We got there. We got there. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want more, make sure to leave a like and let me know down below what was the most impressive part of this little experiment to you. Let me know what you guys came away with. And my name is Josh. We got more Zizzy content coming your guys' way. Click on one of these videos because YouTube thinks you like it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.